Hi everyone. So today we're going to talk about regulatory compliance. I have brought a very sensitive one that most of us are not aware of. Remember, ignorance of the law is not an excuse. Regulatory compliance simply means the process of ensuring that an individual or organization adheres to the laws regulating their business activities. It doesn't end at understanding the rules and regulations surrounding you, the kind of business you are into. It also implies complying with the provisions of the relevant rules to ensure that you are in compliance of what the law says. And as a businessman, businesswoman, you should be able to understand the different laws that guides, or the different laws that are associated with the kind of business that you're into. It will really help you in doing or exploring the business without incurring debts, penalty in any way. As a businessman, the next thing that comes to your mind is, how is this my business? What is this young lady talking about? You're right there. So when you register your business, before you start your business, it is important that you register your business with the Corporate Affairs Commission, which is the governing body that is in charge of business registration, company registration, incorporated trustees, and the rest. When you register your business, it doesn't end at registering your business. When you formalize the process of registering the business, the next thing is to ensure that the business is complying with the relevant laws covering the business registration. After registering your business, you are not supposed to just go and sit down. You are expected to file your annual returns after the expiration of 18 months. It simply means that you're telling the governing body, that's the Corporate Affairs Commission, that your business is still active. Failure to file your annual returns, let's even forget about the default fees, which you will still pay if you fail to file your annual returns. The status of the company will be stated inactive, and when such occurs, your company or your business name or incorporated trustee, whatever it is at the risk of being delisted. The next agency we are going to talk about is the Federal Inland Revenue Service. This is a government agency that is saddled with the responsibility of administering taxes. As a business owner, once you register a business, your business is expected to file their value added tax, that's VAT, every month. Your business is not supposed to file tax returns. Annual tax returns is for company, that's company income tax, CIT, which is paid every year. If as a registered company, every month you are expected to visit the FIRS every month, means a type of consumption tax that is levied on value added goods and services on different production and distribution stages. Business owner is expected to file its VAT, that's value added tax, every month. And if you don't file business VAT every month, you are going to incur a default fee of 50,000 naira for the first month. Subsequently, you incur default fees of 25,000 naira, and I believe nobody is ready to spend that kind of money if you are knowledgeable about it or how it works. It's been a while that people talked about this kind of thing, so most business owners don't know. We have started talking about annual returns, so most people know about annual returns, but now most people don't know about VAT and company income tax. People just register their business and go to bed, and at the end, when there is need for you to visit the FIRS, you find out that you are in millions, you are owing a particular parastatal millions of naira. And the next one we are going to talk about is the CIT, that's for companies. I've talked about business names, and companies are expected to file the company income tax and the VAT. If you are a director of a company, you registered a company, you don't just go to bed, you don't just file annual returns and you feel that you have adhered to the rules or what the law says. No, if you file your annual returns, that has to do with the Corporate Affairs Commission. You have to settle your deals with the Federal Inland Revenue Service. You're going to file your VAT. I've already explained what VAT is, and you're going to file your VAT every month. Failure to file your VAT every month, you incur the default fee of 50,000 for the first month and 25,000 so in the subsequent months. The company income tax, we call it CIT, is a direct tax levied on the profit of companies. and this particular tax is filed every year by the company. The company have existed for so many years and you have not been filing. Oh my god, you might be owing this parastatals fee that you cannot pay off. Like some of us might think that we don't have a reason why we'll visit FIRS until the very day something will push you to their office. Try as much as possible to adhere to the rules and regulations guiding your business. If you feel confused regarding anything I've discussed here, you are free to slide into my DM for us to discuss more. Thank you so much. Have a beautiful day. I remember my humble self, Doreen. Bye.